up, YouTube? So we're starting off at the airport. Don't know what's going on, but we're here with Funny Living.
And you know we don't work Monday, so.
What
What we
about to do?
We're about to go out there, see what happens, see what we can find out there, and we're gonna go check out some cars.
Stay tuned. Our little flight trip that we're doing. We just walking to the plane now.
I didn't even scan the boarding pass.
Dang, so are you even on the flight now?
I'm not on this flight.
You're not on the flight?
I'm not on this flight.
So
I shouldn't
guys,
have even bought the ticket as a free. It was totally free. I could have just walked up with a smiley face on here and be like, "Hey, China." You didn't know we're flying on Funny Living Air.
Funny Living Air? That's right. Sequence, I know you're upset. I haven't told you where I was going yet, but the me being ghost for the next 2 days.
Maybe 3. We might stop in Vegas.
Take a detour.
Yeah.
But Sequence is hurt his leg playing basketball because Sal from Funny Living just broke his legs.
Oh, sorry.
But right now we're going to our connecting flight to Dallas and going to pick up 2 mysterious cars, right?
Yeah, 2 mysterious cars. I think we might get a 3rd one. We just see when we get there. See what happens. See what happens.
Update: we almost missed the flight.
Because somebody said, "Don't worry, there's nobody working here. They'll be here in a minute. We're just early." 20 minutes before the flight leaves, we're still sitting there. We're the only ones.
And no one's at the terminal. And then we look for any updates. They switched the gate, so now we got to get on this train to go to the right gate. So we did miss our flight.
We were actually there on time, but we got like 6 boarding passes now. 2 standby.
There was an issue with the car that
We booked it on.
That got booked with, but
they said it could be a name or some error in information, but we'll figure it out. We got 4 boarding passes. We're gonna go try to buy another ticket from a different airline to see if we can catch an earlier flight. If not, we're gonna be sitting here staring at these trains for the next 6 hours.
So we doing a mini gumball run, depending if we get on the standby flight or the 7 o'clock
Somebody
flight.
save us.
But we're gonna do a gumball push.
Worst case scenario, it's nice to have. He asked if anybody's going to Grand Island. We might as well check in. We're not getting on the flight. But you know what? If worst comes to worst, it's a nice day out. We might start walking that way. It's only going to take us about 3 years to get there.
We'll just hitchhike.
Exactly.
But
We'll see what happens.
depending what time we get to Minneapolis, we're gonna do a mini gumball push and push all night to try to make it to stay on schedule with our drive time.
We'll see what happens.
Stay
We
tuned.
say that now, but we'll see what happens.
Stay tuned. We found the cops. You gotta run.
Oh.
So, after hours of going back and forth here at DFW Airport,
I don't even know where we're going anymore.
we were on standby. We found a Delta flight that we paid extra money for.
This is crazy. We gotta stop in Vegas to run it back.
But now we're headed back to Terminal E. We've been to Terminal B, Terminal C,
F.
D,
I think there's
E.
an F, but I don't even think there is an F.
But we've been to all the terminals, and hopefully,
A picture of my ID's coming off. I pulled it out so many times.
So Terminal E for Delta should take us to our flight. So stay tuned. So we finally getting on a plane.
6 hours later.
We're 5 hours behind schedule. But
Now we just gotta go 5 times as fast.
gotta make up time. Gumball rally. Alright. pick up the camera once we arrive to
It'll
Minneapolis
take about a 2-hour nap real quick.
on the plane. So we finally made it. Now we gotta go to the dealer and buy the cars.
If they're still open.
It's only what?
Midnight.
About. We still got time. We got like 30 minutes to make it to the dealership. Baggage claim. Oh shit. I almost dropped the phone. Pick up the camera once we get to the vehicles after we purchase them.
Please keep moving forward.
Are we here for this? This? That? Or the Audi R8? Sheesh. This thing's a beauty. What's this? It's the V10. Looks like the 8. Lotus Amara GT.
This is coming to us next month. This is ours.
Oh, really? Sheesh. So where we arrived?
Oh man, we're here to pick up our cars. We're gonna take these two because it's just we got 2 guys right now. We're gonna come back for this one in about a week or so, and then we're gonna probably come back for another one back this way, a GT3 and a GTR.
Ooh-wee.
So we're gonna grab those, but we're gonna take a look at these cars, check them out, make sure everything's good.
Yeah, make sure the cars are clean. A little dusty, but it's all right.
Yeah, but we'll get them polished up back in Houston.
Little wear and tear on the headlight. I8 Roadster, you know, convertible.
Check out the Roadster, man. This one we just got a couple months back. It's a convertible Roadster top, so it's real nice. Let's check out the interior.
Looks clean.
Let's check out these interior.
Gull wing doors. Yeah, you know what they say when the doors go up? The panty drops.
So this one, you got the big ledge. You gotta kind of go
Yeah.
sideways in.
You gotta step over this ledge. It's a big step up.
That's so if you drive with the doors up, you don't fall out.
Clean interior. And you got the Lotus. You got them Brembos, the notorious Brembo brake dust. But that'll get all cleaned up after we get back. Carbon fiber back glass. It's not even a glass, it's just a cover. I don't think so.
Wait, is there a rod maybe?
It should be.
It has.
Oh, there it is, right here.
You see it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding. Oh, there. I was about to say that.
Right here. Keep going. Right there.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Everybody be like, it's a quick drop and run.
Load some more.
You take your pick. Take your pick. You want to get comfortable inside one and see which one looks more comfortable for you?
Alright, let's check out the
So this one
interior.
apparently, I've never started it. There's a trick to it. Let's check it out.
Alright. What's the trick?
Let's see. Let's see if I can figure out before I call for help.
You
Before I phone a friend.
You got carbon fiber, little racing seat.
Oh. You should have extras in here. You do? Look, the keys.
Making sure we got all the keys.
Alright.
And if you can see, it's a all digital push transmission, neutral, park, drive, reverse.
Okay, let's see if we can figure it out. So, it's supposed to be just like a Ferrari. We stop somewhere, grab some food, and then we keep moving for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll put the GPS in, I'm gonna check.
Shit, so finally we have left the airport. Driving, we got the Lotus in front. I'm driving the i8. Yes, it's an electric car. We're not too fond of electric cars, but this thing rides pretty smooth. I got the top down just for the experience. So if it's a little windy, I apologize. But we're trying to catch some daylight on our trip back down to Houston. So see some daylight videos and some nighttime clips for the most part. But yeah, we finally made it. Tired, exhausted, and we're gonna catch some road time, catch some food, and try to make time and make it out to Kansas, our halfway point, and then get some rest and continue tomorrow. Beautiful skies out in Minneapolis. Sheesh, look at that. It's on now on the road. We got 6 hours to get to Kansas. It's a little chilly. I got the top down. Definitely gonna put the top back up because it's down to 58 degrees right now. But not bad. People out here in Minneapolis looking at me crazy, riding with the top down. But it's hot in Texas, so I'm enjoying this cold weather. I didn't bring a hoodie because Sequence already knows I don't wear hoodies, jackets, or whatever. When it gets cold, it takes a lot. Sometimes I just be in a hoodie and shorts. But we're enjoying the nice drive, nice view, sunset view. But we'll pick up the camera a little later down the road. Alright guys, it's the next morning. We had a long night.
We don't even have eyes anymore, so we wear these blinding glasses now.
My glasses are in the car. We just got up, had a small little breakfast.
And it's about 10 degrees, and where are we?
What, Iowa? Somewhere in Iowa.
Okay.
We cut our drive a little short just because of you guys already know the BS we had to deal with at the airport.
It drained me, and by about 11 o'clock, I think I was out. I was done.
And now, about to put gas in the cars.
We're gonna see if we make up lost time on the road a little bit.
And make up the long drive. But here's the cars. The Evora, the i8.
All right.
And make up the difference on the road and get some daytime shots of the cars. And pick up the camera along the road and see you guys soon.
All right, we'll talk to you.
First fill up in both new cars. Volkswagen. Filling these bad boys up.
Excuse me, sir. What do you do for a living?
I sell candy.
That's a lot of candy.
Definitely a lot of candy. Nah, but filling them up, getting on the road. Where were you last night on the gas?
I was about 75 miles left.
75 miles left.
Yeah, so I figured.
I was about I want to say about 60, about quarter tank.
I think I had 150 until we started pressing the gas lower, then it went down to 75.
But today's road trip should be interesting. Good daylight videos of the cars. We'll get better sound clips of the cars. Well, this barely makes any noise, but this makes some nice noise in sport mode.
Does this have a sport mode? It still is not.
The only way to put this one in sport mode, I gotta slap the shifter to the left to be in sport mode. So here we are, still driving. I think we're in Missouri, I believe. And nice little country sightseeing. Hill roads, a lot of green nature. And I mean, yes, I didn't speak on earlier we did get pulled over, state trooper in Iowa. He came off a little aggressive at first, but at the end of the day, he worked with us, gave us a little break on some tickets. I mean, we did get some tickets, but that's besides the least. This is some of the problems we'll have when driving cross country. And, well, we've been on the road ever since then. And smooth drive, open highway. Here's funny living. But to continue about when we got pulled over, Sal didn't see the state trooper. I did. He didn't see him because he was passing up an 18-wheeler, and then I saw the state trooper getting on the interstate from the on-ramp. And at first, I was like, what is that? It looked like some type of construction SUV or whatever. But as he was getting closer and getting on the highway, it was just a big yellow sticker of the state of Iowa, and then that's when I saw it said state trooper. So I passed up that 18-wheeler, next thing you know, the state trooper got behind me in the I-8, and I was like, man, this man's gonna light me up soon. As soon as I passed up like the 2 or 3 18-wheelers, I got over, he got over. I called Sal. I was like, hey, I'm about to get lit up. And sure enough, as soon as I said that, I got lit up by the state trooper. He came off a little aggressive at first, but after talking to Sal and myself, he cut us a break and pretty much gave us 2 tickets each, which can get resolved because these cars aren't registered in the state of Iowa or in the state of Texas. There's the Lotus is registered out of Cali, and the BMW is registered out of Arizona. But pretty much the tickets were on the Lotus, no front plate and speeding, and the BMW I got no registration and I think what was the other thing? Oh, speeding. But at the end of the day, he turned out to be a cool officer, let us get out, take pictures. You'll see some of the pictures here soon. In the next clips, there are still pictures. But all in all, he cut us a break. It could have been like over almost $2,000 worth of tickets, but he cut us a break, and it's only about a couple $100 worth of tickets. So that being said, we've been on the road ever since. Maybe saw another state trooper about an hour later into the drive, but it's been open highway, smooth driving. The car drives smooth. Driving through Missouri. Nice little bridge. Missouri River. Just underneath this. We got a little bit of the city. I guess some refineries or whatever. There's a stadium. A little bit of the city. Sal and I got split up leaving Chick-fil-A a second ago. We took a quick little lunch break. Back on the road. Says we should be arriving home about midnight or 1. But every little stop delays us just a little bit. But you have to stop to get gas, get food, stretch, the whole 9. But this is our little road trip. So we still driving. Found my buddy Sal again after losing him for, I don't know, a few hours. After we had our lunch break earlier in the day. As I said, we lost each other for a little bit, but we're in Oklahoma now, doing the last stretch. We got about a good 7 hours till we get home. I think the next time we stop, we're gonna get gas and then finish the last leg. But right now, we're trotting. I'm about, I don't know, a good half a tank. And we're gonna go up until this tank goes empty, fill up, and this last fill up should get us all the way back home to Houston, and then call it a day, and then go home, rest, and go straight back to work tomorrow like nothing ever happened. But the BMW is running fine. Still have that tire light, but all the tires have air in them. We just have to figure out why the tire light's on. But other than that, the i8 drives good. The Lotus Amora GT drives good. That little car right there has 2 gallons more than this i8. This i8 drinks gas. This car tends to run out of fuel a little bit quicker than that Lotus just because of the smaller tank. But overall, it is a good car. It's comfortable. It's clean. This car, if you want to rent this car, if you're in Houston, you can hit up Funny Living on Instagram. The Lotus will be up, and the i8 will be up probably after we get the hard plates in for the BMW. But I mean, other than that, you can check out the rest of the cars in his fleet. I think he has 2 or 3 Lambos. One is a Hennessy built Huracan, and then we have Evo, and I think he says he has another Huracan, and then he has 1 or 2 McLarens, 3 C8s, a Mercedes, and I can't remember what else. But if interested, you can hit him up on Funny Living on Instagram, and I'll tag his handle in the video if it hasn't popped up yet, if you guys are interested. But I'm gonna get back to the drive, listen to some music, and just enjoy this ride. Probably pick up the camera again once we get to our final fueling station and talk a little bit there. But until then, we'll see you guys in a little bit. So we is on the outskirts of Oklahoma, almost into Texas. But I figure we can record a little bit of the casino here in Oklahoma. I don't even know how to pronounce it. The Choctaw Casino and hotels. But it's a nice little view. We're going to stop at a gas station in like 6 minutes because your boy is on E. 30 miles to empty. And this should be the last fill up for the last 5 hours and 20 minutes, which gives us about, I don't know, a good 350 miles till we get to Sal's house. But we're still driving. It's been a long day, despite all the nonsense we had to deal with at the airport. Today was a very long day. Not planned to be this long, but we managed to make it work. We'll pick up the camera once we get to the gas station and talk to Sal for a little bit. All right, so we've arrived to hopefully the last gas stop
Home
of the
stretch
night.
coming up, right? Home
stretch.
What do we got? 4 or 5 hours?
Just a little over 5.
All right. We're doing 4
And-
hours, 45 minutes.
And then I think here shortly, the next few minutes, I think we're entering Dallas.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Sal, tell us how the Lotus runs.
Good, man. We saw how fast it is. I mean, both are beautiful rides. We heard how this sounds. Amazing. Stitch tried to race me. He tried to catch me once, but I was playing with my phone, so he got me on that one. But I had to come back strong. And then I didn't see him. He became a little dot.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this car though, it does got the doors though. I mean, this is worth the whole car right here.
right? The butterfly doors, gold wing doors, however you want to call it.
How do you get in and out of this thing? Like
Show
this?
them how you get in.
Is it like this, and then you just kind of water slide your way? So that's the way you get in. You never want to get in like this, but even if this didn't have the doors, you can't fall out.
You sit inside of a bucket.
But it's harder to get out. Because look, my legs don't even touch the.
Wait for me, I got little legs.
I can't get out.
All right, guys. So we're gonna fill up, get some snacks, and then hit the road.
For a home stretch.
And then I think pick up the camera one last time once we get to the house before I have to go home.
Hey, I just want to say one thing though. Before you even get home, Stitch is the man. He's been riding with me for the last, what? We've been riding for like just today, since 8, or at least 12, 13 hours so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
13 hours plus 5, 18 hours. We're built different.
We built different. I told him we could have pushed it a little bit last night,
I was giving up last night.
but after all the nonsense we went through at the airport, I was like, it was a good call that we just called it a night.
Yeah.
Got our rest.
Yeah.